What is going on, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about Easter eggs and secrets in Hogwarts Legacy that the developers and producers put in that are from the movies and the books. So I'm just going to be going over ones that are popular and that you might know, or just ones that just aren't talked about enough and I think are really cool. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get into it. Something that you can do in the Slytherin common room that I think was really cool is if you hit the window a certain amount of times, the squid comes up and hits the window because it's annoyed. And if you read the books, you definitely know that there's a squid in the Black Lake and that the Slytherin common room is in the Black Lake. So another thing that I thought was really cool is that when Hagrid tells Harry and Ron in the Chamber of Secrets to follow the spiders for knowledge, Ron says, why can't we just follow the butterflies, because he has arachnophobia. I thought this was a really cool Easter egg that references the books, and it was just a nice quest. While this Easter egg isn't a reference to the books, it is definitely a reference to the movies. Because in the quest Solved by the Bell at this location, you can actually hit the bells in a certain order, and the combination that you hit them in will determine the music that is played. If you hit them in a certain order, it would actually play the theme song from all the Harry Potter movies. And it also gives a pretty nice reward. The cloak is pretty cool. So moving on to the topic of Quidditch, while this isn't a reference to the books and the movies, you can't play Quidditch in this game, but you can actually watch a Quidditch game in the teacher's office, and I think it's just really cool to see that. If you've watched Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, you know the part where Harry and Draco Malfoy go through this with Quaffle chasing them, and this is really cool to just be able to do this like how they did in the movies. And also, moving on to the topic of Hogwarts secrets that unlock a really cool reward that I'm going to discuss, and it also is a reference. The first one that you do is this puzzle on the bridge, and you just unline the combinations on the circular platform that I am close to right now, and you see the symbol right here, and you can turn it to change different Roman numerals, and the platform right here tells you the symbol and tells you what Roman numeral you should have on them. So it is pretty easy. Basically just solve this, and you have to light the braziers in order to turn them, some of them, because the gears aren't aligned all the way. But once you do this, the door will open and you will be able to go down there, and you have the first Hogwarts secret unlocked. Moving on to the second Hogwarts secret that you will need to do. This one is the clock tower, and you will see that there are 4 symbols along the rotating clock. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to find a door that aligns, like you can see, symbol right here, that symbol. And then you can see it on by the clock tower, and then you're going to use the rest of momentum. You're going to stop it, and then the door will open, and you will be able to go through. Now there are 4 of these doors, but once you have all of them completed, you will be able to get this nice chest right here that gives you 500 gallons, and you'll have a second Hogwarts secret unlocked. Now the third and final Hogwarts secret that you will have to do, you will unfortunately have to have Alohomora level 3, and this just makes it so you can lock the door that you will need to get through in order to get the key in the headmaster's office. So once we unlock the door, you can go through the staircase here, and once you're up there, you can actually see a key on the headmaster's office desk, and you just grab that key. So once you grab that key that I just showed you on the desk, you're going to want to go down this staircase right here with all the statues of creatures, and then you're going to go to this log right here, and you're going to use the key to unlock this. For some reason my screen blurred out, I don't know why, but the thing just unlocks, and you get a chest that guarantees you a legendary item. That's really nice. You go up this staircase right here, and once you're at the top, you will go into the room with the Quill of Admittance. And from what I know, this basically just tells you if somebody can be admitted to Hogwarts or not. But once you've done this, you will be able to get a few rewards from these chests right here, and you will have the third Hogwarts Legacy secret unlocked, as you can see in the screen, on the screen right here. So if we go into our field guide and we go over to challenges, and we go over to exploration, you will see that there are 3 rewards that you can unlock, and I will be showing you 2 of them. The first one that we have is the Professor Black's cloak, and honestly, this looks really cool, especially if you're a Slytherin. And for the second one that I'm showing off, if you've watched the fourth movie or read the books, you will definitely know that Ronald Weasley gets this pair of dress robes, and Draco Malfoy teases him about how they were fashionable in about 1890, and this is when the game is set. So in this period of time, this is actually the fashionable clothing, and it's just really funny to walk around looking like Ronald Weasley. So whether or not you've watched the third movie or read the third book, you will definitely know that there's the one-eyed witch passage. And I really like how they included it in the game, and it is definitely an Easter egg. And it's just in Hogwarts, and you'll definitely know that it's there. And you just go through this tunnel, and if you watch the movie or read the books, like I said, you will know that this will come out into Honeydukes, and it will come out into the basement of the shop, as you can see. And it's just really cool that they added this, even though, it's not necessary to go through this way. You can just take the Floo Flame to Hogsmeade and you're done, but it's just really cool that they added this. I like this detail in the Easter egg. Now, something I don't think is talked about a lot or is even known, I wouldn't know, but there's this chomping book right here, as you can see. Now, if you watched the third movie or read the third book, Hagrid makes students buy this chomping book, and I really do think it's just an Easter egg to that. It's in this location right here, as you can see, and I just think it's really cool how they added that into the library. Now, people might not consider this an Easter egg, but I think it's really cool how they added the detail to where there's this potion cabinet here, which I remember is from the fourth movie or book, where Snape is in here and he tells Potter not to steal lacewing flies or ingredients for Polyjuice Potion. Also, in this room, there's actually a Bogart closet, and if you remember that it's actually from the third movie or third book, where Remus Lupin has his students fight whatever's inside it or whatever it turns into. Now, this Easter egg you will only know or recognize because if you've read the sixth book, it's not in the movie, but if you read the sixth book, when Harry sees the divination teacher coming out of the requirement, she hides the sherry bottles in a vase, and there's actually sherry bottles in this vase right here, which she hid them in. While it's not the exact time period, it is really cool how they put that in. Now, if you use Jackdaw's Floo Flame in the Forbidden Forest, there's actually stacks right here, and this lake, if you don't know, is actually the place where Sirius and Harry got ambushed by Dementors. This has always been here, and it's a part of Hogwarts, but I think it's really cool how they added stags near the lake just to reference Harry Potter's Patronus. I think this is a really cool Easter egg and that you should definitely try out. I've come to this lake before, and the person, your character actually says them out of dialogue where it says, beautiful creatures, stags, and this just, gives you more of a reference. My character didn't say this because I've already been here, but this is a really cool Easter egg. This isn't really a reference to anything in the movies or the books, but if you go to the Tower Tunnel Floo Flame right here, and you go to the marking that I just set, you will actually be able to go through this cave right here. You're just going to cast Bavarda onto the rocks and wood, and then you're going to go through the Devil's Snare right here. You're going to use Lumos to go through so you don't get hurt. But once you are inside, you will see a person on the floor, dead, and you'll be able to read the note that he has right by him, and it's just a letter from the Ministry of Magic telling him that they're going to inspect his chicken coop because he was rumored to be trying to breed a basilisk, and you can see that he actually successfully breeded a basilisk because he is dead on the floor, and he probably most likely looked at the basilisk eyes, and basilisk probably ran away, and they never found this place. But now you can find it, and I think this was just a really cool Easter egg that they added into this game. Now, still on the topic of the second movie or book, if you go to this location that I just showed you onto the map, you just look at this Floo Flame right here. You're going to want to turn around. You're going to go down the staircase right here where there's snakes on the floor. You take a right, and keep going down here. You're going to go through this right here. You're going to take a right, and you will see a imprint of a witch or a marking of a witch, and you will go into this bathroom right here. And if you look on the faucet right here, this one right here, you will actually see the marking of a snake on the faucet. And this is a reference to the Chamber of Secrets, and this is where the Chamber of Secrets is located in Harry Potter. So if you've enjoyed my video, I really appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. And I viewed my last video and it actually almost got 100 views. That's a really cool thing, guys. It was my first video and we got almost 100 views. I hope we're able to keep that up, and I really appreciate the support. So if you like my video, again, please like and subscribe, and I will try to make better content and more content in the next week or months or maybe even year. I just really hope that you guys like my videos, and I love making them and hope to make more in the future.